So what is this, number 19?
19.
All right. We're trying something new. Real new for Retep.
Stupidest idea.
Best
in
idea.
The world.
By the way, you know why it's so good?
Why?
Because you look so stupid with it in.
I look like now I look like a real Midwesterner.
Yeah, a total Chicago ape.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
So we are doing this podcast with a fresh chew.
And kind of in a hurry because you got somewhere to be, don't you,
Gotta
boy?
jump on a plane.
Don't you, boy?
Hey, you want to catch me at my worst? Get me right before I have to get on a flight.
So now, what happened? As I was coming in, I heard you just screaming at the top of your lungs at your significant other.
I was not. Not doing that.
You weren't?
Screaming at the top of my lungs.
I've never heard a louder human being in my life.
I was using 40% of my lung.
So, is it customary to get in a huge fight with your sig before a big trip?
I get stressed out before I have to get on planes, and I'm irrational.
Is it because you're afraid of the plane, or is it because you're afraid of your significant other?
No, it's because I'm terrified of the plane.
Okay.
And I don't like being cooped up in a flying missile for 4 hours on my way to Columbus. For all I know, this plane's going to be made of wood.
Well, you overdose yourself
Columbus.
on Ambien and Xanax and Vicodin before you get on a plane, and alcohol.
I don't take any pills.
No pills?
Only booze. Why, are you a pill guy?
Only booze?
First of all, you make it sound like they're selling them in, like, right next to the condoms in the bathroom
They
of
sell
airports.
them at the Hudson News. At the Hudson News.
Yeah, right next to the fantasy football magazines.
The Hudson News. I was trying to buy a magazine last time. I was waiting for a flight, and
A filth mag?
And you know how like it's just overrun by the worst employees in the world at the airport.
The worst employees in the world are in the airport.
They are.
The worst airport employees are in Hudson News. So it's the bottom of the barrel.
She comes back. I'm literally waiting in Hudson News for about 10 minutes, and she just comes. She's like, "Oh, are you gonna buy something?" I'm like, no. Like, no, I'm just in this little fucking hole in the wall that is a newsstand, just hanging out.
I'm just here admiring your Skittles collection.
And you can't steal shit because, like, the whole place is under surveillance, and they'll know.
Oh, yeah. Dude, by the way, if you steal, like, a pack of Rolo from a Hudson News, they'll bust you for, like, terrorism.
Back on the candy,
You can't fuck around anywhere near an airplane.
Rolos, we didn't talk about that one. By the way, we promised...
That's a shit-ass candy.
We promised the guest today that you didn't deliver on again. So let's just pretend he's here. Chuck Martin, everybody.
Excuse me. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's great.
So, Chuck, what's it like being on tour with Jerry Seinfeld?
Let me explain something to you. I'm a comedian. Chuck, stop. He's drunk. He's really drunk.
All right. Well, we'll just let Chuck sit over there. We'll turn his mic off. And
if he listens to this, he will not be a guest. By the way, we also promised Kato Kalin, which you screwed up, and he was sitting in my living room.
No, my friend Joe screwed that up.
Oh, yeah. By the way, when are we going to... I want Joe on the next podcast.
Do you? He's been clamoring to be on.
Has he really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really want him because I want to walk through the laptop debate.
You still want to? I mean, we've quashed that, and I don't know if I want to reopen.
I want to reopen the wound. You were more interesting when you were furious with Joe.
You told me that you don't like me when I'm glum.
I don't like you when you're depressed. I like you a lot when you're angry. I hate you when you're gleeful.
Yeah, it's bad for business when I'm gleeful.
So the new podcast actually went up today.
Yeah,
insanely.
It did. Mm-hmm.
And I've already gotten a bunch of feedback, but people really loved. I talked to a bunch of people that are my age, in their 30s.
Yeah.
And they were really into our candy bar discussion because they were like, it totally like brought me back to being a kid, and it was like it really hit home. Like a lot, because candy's such a big thing when you're a kid that it's like when I think about that stuff, it does bring me back to being a little tyke. Begging my ma's for a Snickers and Ames.
Yeah, and at your age, when it's almost over and you're pretty much you've hit the high point already, all you have is those memories, those things that bring you back.
That's all I got. Memories of my youth.
I'm guessing that's why you were just verbally assaulting your significant other.
I wasn't verbally assaulting. I was just saying, like, what was I saying?
I don't even know.
What was I ranting?
You go, what did you say? It was so ridiculous. Like, what did you say? Or it was like, I don't like the way you said that. It was something to that effect.
I was being irrational, and I'm willing to admit it on live air, broadcast worldwide
Okay.
to over 7 people.
Um.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, of course.
No joke. There was, and swear this time, I'm not lying.
Right.
There was just a celebrity death. Swear to God.
Michael Jackson?
Michael Jackson's tiger. Swear to God.
What?
Michael Jackson's tiger that he was like really good friends with died today.
That you know that it's well, it's just about it's almost the 3-year anniversary of his death. It happened a few days ago.
Seriously?
Swear to God.
MJ. By the way, it's still kind of hard to wrap my head around that. Like, it is weird that he's dead because when I think of him, I still think of him in the Jackson 5.
Yeah, as a toddler, as a teenager,
not as a molesting adult.
By the way, as a teenager, you've heard his songs, like when he talks about love and shit. It's like insane. You're like, this is like a 13-year-old talking about like, you know, other ladies. Like,
you're aware that when he was in the Jackson 5, he was not a teenager.
No, he was like 8. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm
done with this.
Yeah, you buzzing?
Yeah, but I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, I am flying right now. Are we on a tilt-a-whirl?
No, we're in your on a shitty desk that looks like a tilt-a-whirl.
By the way, do you know the Jacksons grew up in Gary, Indiana?
Yes, I did know that.
Who was less likely? You have to be so talented to make it big being from Gary, Indiana. Like most of the celebrities today, like you look them up, it's like, oh, their uncle was, you know, this big producer in like the 20s in Hollywood.
Yeah.
They were it was a poor black family from Gary, Indiana.
Murder capital of the world at that time.
It was at one point. Yeah, Gary had the highest per capita murder rate.
Oh man, yeah. Gary,
and it was mostly people that were named Gary that were getting killed.
Yeah, I mean that's why the city was named Gary, because there were so many Garys there.
It was like 45% Garys.
Even the cats were named Gary.
So I'm gone. I'm at my brother's wedding this weekend.
Can't wait for you to be gone, by the way.
No, but what are you gonna do without me around?
Same thing I do almost every day we don't hang out.
What's up?
Have fun and be happy.
Don't think so, man.
Why not?
I've talked to
your reggae. Are you Rastafarian?
I've talked to your roommate. He says you most of the time sit around with only candle lights. And you're just glum and kind of depressed.
Well, you know, I did want the original name of the podcast to be Cocktails by Candlelight, but you shot that down. So ever since then, I've just had candles everywhere.
Well, we do. I mean, we are only lit by candles now. I don't know if people know that.
Yeah, candles and sun.
I'm getting rid of this too. The room is spinning.
I'm going to throw up. By the way,
I feel terrible.
I mean, I called it worst idea ever with the chew, just so listeners know. The dip that you made me do because you thought it would be entertaining the listeners. For the listeners, you thought.
Suddenly, I'm hungry. The room is spinning, and I feel lightheaded. It's a bad. Don't try it.
So don't
do it.
So you're just preparing for what your entire flight's going to be like to New York, or no? Where are you going?
Columbus, Ohio, man.
Columbus, Ohio. Are you excited about that? There's a lot of corn. It's corn season.
Is it really? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. Tomorrow, we're doing a baseball game.
Oh, yeah?
We got the luxury boxes.
Oh,
then there's a big barbecue on Friday, and then the wedding Saturday. And then I'll tell you what's on Sunday.
What?
The part of the wedding that nobody likes. The brunch.
The brunch.
The post-wedding brunch. And I feel bad because it's my mom and stepdad. It's like their thing that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But you're getting everyone on the 4th day. Everyone's burned out. They go because they feel bad, and they're just like, oh, yeah, I'll have some eggs.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Super hungover, man. I mean, and it's like our kids will be there, you know.
There better not be a single kid.
There's going to be multiple kids there.
If I see one kid, they're getting their head dunked in the eggs.
Wait, what? Dunked in the eggs?
I'm going to pick them up by their feet and dunk their head in the egg tray.
Dude, what I wouldn't give to have that on tape. That's going to be in the extras of the wedding DVD.
I'm picturing the brunch as being like a Denny's buffet.
So now, are you the best man?
Indeed-o.
So do you have a speech prepared?
I don't. I'm planning on kind of snapping that together like Thursday, Friday-ish. I want to get a feel for what the room's going to be like because I think like 70% of the wedding is the bride's family and family friends. So I kind of need to get a feel. Like if they're serious, you know what I mean? I'll just keep it really short. If they're like a fun-loving bunch, then I'll do like a 7-minute roast. You know? So I've been the best man a couple times though, so I know what I'm doing.
Could you maybe just give us a taste of what's in your head right now? Because this won't air until after the wedding.
That's true. That's a good point.
Maybe just...
Well, here's the thing. I mean, honestly, I don't have much planned.
But you have some topics you're gonna
Here's
hit.
the problem. My brother is 10 years older than me.
Yeah.
So, like, it's not, like, infinite material. Like, I'm just going to a friend's wedding and roasting them about, all the stupid stuff they did in college. Mm-hmm. So the material's limited. I mean, I think one thing is you can kind of make fun of the fact that it's in Columbus.
Right.
Because, like, when you hear, like, oh, it's going to be, like, a big 4-day wedding, I'm thinking Hawaii,
Yeah.
Dominican
Somewhere
Republic.
fun.
Yeah.
I mean,
Columbus during a heat wave. It's going to be 100 every day.
and you guys are gonna be up to your ears in buttered corn, buttered sweet corn.
Yeah, that's all they're serving. The cake is made out of corn. So I'll make fun of Columbus, and also I think the bride is about 15 years younger than my brother.
Oh, okay.
So there's some room to play there. Maybe jokes about, like, I was thinking maybe something like, when they have a kid, she'll be changing 2 diapers at once. So that's kind of good. I don't know.
That's funny.
I'm not going to make it long. It's not about me.
No,
But
but it is because everything that you do is about you.
Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
The best part
Make
is
sure.
the worst part, I should say, is when you do a best man speech. This will be my third because a lot of people love me and like me a lot.
Right.
The part where you always kind of have to turn it serious at the end
Yeah.
and say some sort of wise thing.
Yeah.
What do I have to offer?
Well, no,
I have no knowledge of this.
No. You could just wrap it up with the standard. You guys are beautiful together, and I'm so happy that you guys found each other. You'll have beautiful babies.
Your babies will be born with gray hair.
Wait, so you were telling me at one point that your brother, in fact, had gray hair at the age of like 13, right?
He was almost fully gray by the end of college, like Cal Ripken style.
Is that just genetic, or is he just stressed out?
I have no idea. No, he has really black hair and it just started going gray. I don't know. But it'll be interesting. I have no idea.
Has he ever dyed his mustache?
He doesn't have one. He's never had a bit of facial hair.
Just naturally, he narrowed it off when he was 18.
Yeah, but seriously, what are you going to do this weekend?
It's I got standard plans. It's a friend's birthday. We're gonna do a little bar thing on
Who?
Saturday. My buddy Gurankar Singh Dhaliwal.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Swear to God.
My buddy Goons. It's his birthday. We call him Goons.
I've never heard of this guy. I don't think he's real.
He's real. Yeah, he's real.
Really?
He was at the last birthday soiree we went to at Gukak.
Yeah, he was at the soiree. Oh, Gupta?
No, not Gupta.
Who's Goons?
Goons. He's my buddy that was sitting with me and the girl over at the end of the table.
Didn't even notice him.
Yeah. Well, you're an idiot.
Is he cool?
Yeah, he's great. Love him.
Seriously?
Swear to God.
Have you ever
One of my favorite friends.
Have you ever spent just you and him one-on-one time?
Yeah, all the time. A lot.
Don't think so. I'm not sure I believe you.
Hey, we'll have him call in.
Okay, yeah, I don't think he will.
Why not?
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
I just
You're making
don't.
wild assumptions about my life.
I just listen. You're an acquired taste, and I don't think that Goons and you have spent a whole lot of time just sipping coffees, chatting about
What
life.
is it? What is it about me that made you acquire a taste for me?
You knew how to run this equipment. That's it.
Uh-huh.
What's Gromit? What's Gromit up to?
Fishing. He loves fishing. He's sent me the bass we're biting the other day. He sent me a pic.
Where is he fishing?
CandK River, and also
Come on.
Portillo's. Swear to God, he sends me Portillo's pictures every time because he knows I love it.
I've had a lot of texts and emails about people are curious about this Gromit because they hear us mention Gromit. They're
podcast.
curious about Gromit. They want him to call in.
He didn't say anything. He listened to the last podcast, and we said we wanted to get him on at the end of 2 podcasts ago, and he didn't mention it. So
Twitter Gromit and say that next podcast when Chuck Martin is the guest, that we want him on.
that's tweet. That's the
Twitter him.
That's correct.
The reason we
I'll
couldn't. By the way,
tweet
the
Gromit.
reason Chuck couldn't do it today is because he's in Tahoe
Is he?
opening for Steinfeld.
I don't know. He's still funny, eh? He's still a funny stand-up comedian.
Seinfeld?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because I kind of had gotten the, even though he's a hero of mine, I'd kind of gotten the impression that he like was done or
Right.
something, like he wasn't that funny. And we went to Vegas and he stood on the side of the stage, not a big deal, but watched Seinfeld. He It was all brand new, and it was like the best stand-up I'd ever seen.
Wow.
He like clearly you get it. You're like, oh right, he's just one of the funniest people in the world.
Yeah.
But it was like an hour of new shit that he was doing that time. It was all new. It was at Caesar's Palace. It was unbelievable how good it was.
Wow. That's good. I mean, Seinfeld is the all-time greatest sitcom I've ever seen.
There's no question.
I mean,
and if anyone disagrees with that, they're stupid.
You know what I just started watching recently?
I don't know what.
Frasier.
Thoughts?
Love it. You?
Really? No, don't like David.
Well,
Hyde
it's because
Pierce.
it's for smart people.
Come on, pal.
What?
You know I'm smarter than you.
No, I don't know that.
Well, I think most people who listen to this do.
Really?
Well, I speak properly. I use the English language as my template for communication.
Goose?
That's a ridiculous callback. One mistake I made where you mispronounce 7 to 10 words per hour.
People like you because you have no scruples and you lie. You lie about everything.
What are you talking about?
You claim that you hang out with Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie.
Bro, I was doing a bit, and that...
Well, see, that's how you...
You're doing a callback from 15 podcasts ago.
Do you or do you not lie about shit?
I joke, yes. I say that celebrities died, and then they're not related. That's not a lie. That's goofing. That's a different style of comedy. It's funny.
That's goofing.
It's not lying. I consider a lie when you're like, you lie to deceive someone. Lying for jokes is not lying.
Oh, okay.
It's joking.
So that's your justification for being a huge liar, is that...
The question is there deceit or is it for funny?
But
if you lie to your girlfriend and say, yes, I was here when you were really somewhere else, that's a lie.
So when...
Saying that, Tom Selleck died in a knife fight is funny.
What about, so do you think George W. was lying for deceit or for funny when he...
About what? What did he
to not know anything about, 9/11 or anything like that?
So you've brought it back to your conspiracies.
Well, no, I'm just wondering.
I knew you were going to work that in.
So I'm just wondering, is he funny or is he deceitful?
That's deceit because you're lying about something serious. You're not lying
But people adored him. All I'm saying is that when people lie about shit and promote their image and promote things... Whether it's for being funny or deceitful, it's the same thing, and you're a huge liar.
But you have to define what is a lie. Now, is a lie just something where you know that 30 seconds later the truth will be revealed? No, a lie is when you are specifically trying to hurt someone or protect yourself by being mistruthful.
I thought mistruthful?
Yeah. What? Not a word?
Is it untruthful?
Could be that. It might be both. I don't know.
All right, moving on.
Moving along.
Have you...
What crummy news story have you drummed up from your shit computer?
You just give me 1 second.
Oh, yeah, you haven't found any, have you?
No, I have. Found a million.
Fucking moron, idiot.
Well, why don't you just keep talking?
No, I mean, here's the thing. Stop looking for news stories, man. I don't want to talk about news right now.
Well, you just asked me what crummy news
I'm
story.
fired up. I got to get on a plane. Let's talk about planes. What do you think? You're a little bit of a frightened flyer.
We've talked about planes too many times in this podcast.
Have we?
Yeah, we have.
So what's your routine for a flight? Do you get there early, go to the bar, have a couple cocktails?
Yeah, I love it. I love getting there early and just hanging out in the airport bar.
Dude,
it's the best.
By the way, most people are like, they curse airport. Like, you can see what airlines have the most delays. I seek those out. Because a delay, you get up, you're like, fuck. I have to get up. You're having so much fun at the bar. You're watching Sports Center. You're chatting with other people. You get up, you take your bag, you close out your bill. You're like, we'll see you later. You say goodbye to your new dearest friend. You get there and you find out it's delayed an hour. It's like, yes. I run back to the bar so excited, start high-fiving.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is
you
get a little bit nervous, whether you're going to, wherever the hell you're going, and then you got to make the call, if you're getting picked up, or, and you got to, by the way, you were bitching about airport pickups. I'm pretty sure this is the third time I've fucking taken you to the airport.
But am I not?
Are you an adult?
Are
you an adult?
Am I
take a cab?
Am I compensating you? I'm distributing wealth. Okay? I could give the cab the money, but it's on your way home. Instead, I'm going to give you a cool twint.
A cool twint?
I'm giving you $20. For going maybe 7 minutes out of your way total.
What's the biggest tumor that's been removed from somebody's body within the past week?
In the past week?
Well, how many pounds?
I would say probably about 60.
33-pound tumor.
From where? Please tell me it was a guy's penis.
From a 2-year-old child in Mexico.
So the tumor was bigger than the kid.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man, see now that's sad. That's not a funny tumor. The funny tumor is the one because tumors they are just uncontrollable cell growth.
Yeah,
I just remember reading about tumors,
kind of like you.
Sorry, like they pull out of people, and the tumors have grown like a full set of molars. Have you ever read about these?
No.
Oh, dude, they'll pull tumors out of people. Like it'll be growing on your kidney. Mm-hmm. They'll pull it out, and it's got like a couple wisdom teeth in it. A lot of teeth grown in tumors.
Really?
Swear to God.
That is probably one of the most interesting things I've ever heard.
Swear on my life, man.
All right, if I find out it's a lie, though,
Google it. Just Google tumor teeth.
Tumor teeth.
Yeah. No, there's tons of tumors being pulled out that have a lot of teeth. Lot of teeth.
So, what do illegal immigration, high drug availability, and legalized abortion all have in common?
It's 3 things that I just couldn't possibly care less about.
Apparently, they all lower the crime rate. Yeah.
Illegal immigration.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lower the crime rate in the other country. I know nothing. And by the way, I don't care about immigration. Okay. So that's been podcast number 19. Well, why did you do that?
What?
Just go,
I don't know, man.
July 4th coming up.
Is
July
it?
4th.
What's that? Is that a special day?
Independence Day. It's the day that you celebrate your independence from your girlfriend. You don't have a curfew anymore.
I don't have a curfew, by the way. She's listening to that one today. We'll be talking about it.
I had 2 friends speaking of no more independence, I had 2 friends get engaged this weekend.
Oh, yeah?
So this past weekend, 2 of my really good friends from college got engaged. One's getting married next summer. One's getting married this Saturday.
Now let me ask you a question. Are either of those 2 people getting married because of illegal immigration?
The one who's getting married 1 week after they got engaged. Yes, of course he is.
So now you have several friends that have done that.
I have quite a few, yeah. It's getting more and more popular, and I feel like it's kind of cool.
Interesting.
Because it's like, hey, you found like a cute chick or a guy with a fun little accent. Yeah, marry him. Let him stay in the country.
And I'm sure they're supporting themselves and making a lot of money.
Now, do you think that? Now, will you ever get married?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Can you stop burping?
I'm sorry. I'm drinking
It's
Coors
so
Light.
gross. Because I know that your burps smell like you look. Just garbagey, like a dumpster
Dumpy.
full of carrots and rotted.
Old carrots.
Yeah, rotted carrots.
Wow.
Do you think now? You've been with what's her name for a while? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my girlfriend.
How long? About 2 years.
My beautiful girlfriend.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been
she,
almost
She
3.
listens. I get it.
It's been
almost
almost
3
3
years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, long distance. Most of it though.
Yeah, like 2.5.
So when will you start getting pressured for a little serious commitment? Yeah.
I don't know.
Because she's long in the tooth. She's getting close to 3rd.
I'll have to ask her when I get home tonight.
How long before you think she wants to, like, at least have a ring on her fang?
Probably a year or 2.
You think she's going to go 2 more? You think she's going to get to 5 years without a ring?
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong, pal.
Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's going to come on Fast and Furious.
What about you? How long have you been seeing your swine?
Oh, you better hope that yours doesn't tell mine about.
No, that's getting cut out. I love your girlfriend.
No, that is not getting cut out. This is live.
In fact, I love your girlfriend more than I'm
going to put another chew in.
I like you. Yeah, that'll do me wrong.
I'll vomit all over this pee filter. Get rat shit, man. No. We're in a different thing, man.
What? I mean, how's it different?
We're just like on a different vibe, brother.
Should we get her in here to talk about it? We have Chuck's mic because he's passed out in the corner.
No, I'm not. Let me explain something to you. Chuck, go to bed. Okay, he's back asleep.
You must be a hypnotist.
Yes, I'm certainly a hypnotist.
I said hypnotist.
Let the record show he spelled it with an M.
I'm literally dropping you off halfway to the airport and taking...
That's cool. I'll give you 10 still.
Yeah. The woman will give me the other 10 because I'll take her all the way. Because she's got to check a bag. You don't.
Of course she does. Most annoying thing ever.
What's in there? What's in the bag that needs to be checked?
Probably about 10 of the 31 dresses that she tried on for me last night, asking which one she should wear to the wedding. And my thought was, they're all fine. There was one that I didn't like.
Yeah.
It just was like... It looked like something Tina Turner might have worn in the late 70s. It was made out of tinfoil. But
Colored tinfoil.
Huge amount of dresses tried on, and I was like, just like pick 2. Come on, pick 2. We'll make a call. But I think there's like a solid. I'm guessing, no joke, probably 10.
How many shoes do you think are in there? How many pairs of shoes?
My guess is 4.
4 pairs of shoes.
Which is, I mean, you got to make choices here.
Yeah.
Avoid the checking the bag at all costs. It costs you 45 minutes on the flight there. It costs you like, who knows, maybe an hour on the other end.
Yeah.
Have you ever, by the way, had a bag checked and it was one of the first ones out?
No.
Ever?
No,
it's
think,
always the last bag down the chute.
No, I think that they push out dummy bags. They
do. It's just the flight attendant shit.
They
do push out fake bags. I'm gonna open one up. Whatever the first bag that comes down the chute this tomorrow morning when we get there.
Yeah.
I'm tearing it off. I'm ripping it open. No. It's just gonna be newspaper wadded up. That's annoying.
They just have dummy bags down by the thing where they start putting them in off the plane so that people don't get mad. They think shit's going on.
Yeah. As soon as the wheels touch, they just throw a few bags down the chute. There's one guy whose job it is.
Just full of newspapers.
Yeah. The bags are just full of kittens.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've said.
Is it?
I wish we had cricket sound effects. That would have been perfect there.
We do, actually. I'll put them in post.
Okay. No, sorry. What's the word actually mean? What's the word actually?
Actually?
You just said we do actually.
No, I said actually.
Is that someone?
Actually.
Yeah, now you've nailed it.
Actually.
Okay, now you've nailed it.
Oh.
Got it.
Yo, by the way, do you ever notice that your ears hang out like open car doors?
Mine do?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
They're huge. I mean, they're really, really, they just stick out.
Do you really think that I have big ears?
You ever thought about getting those things pinned down?
Pinned back, you mean?
No, pinned to your head.
Well, you can get your ears pinned back. Yeah, that's a common plastic surgery.
Yeah. Should do that.
I haven't.
You
know
should
why?
think about it.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because what is that going to do for me? What does getting better looking do for me? Nothing.
Oh,
At this point in my life. No. I'm on the downslope, pal.
I know.
I'm like not that far off of just moving to an island and becoming a drunk.
Or you could just stay in
You've
your
still
apartment.
got the best years ahead of me. You're 3 years younger.
Or you could just stay in your apartment and get drunk. What's wrong with that?
So if you're listening, Google apartment and find out what that means.
I said apartment.
You leave out syllables and then you claim that you said them.
It's insane. There's
easy.
no way that I fucked up 3 words in this podcast already. You have trouble hearing, and early onset Alzheimer's. Swear
at least
to God.
pronounce that right. I love that you pronounced the hardest word correctly, and yet apartment is a real tongue twister for you.
Apartment.
Oh boy. Not good.
Toy boat.
Oh, is that? What is it? Toy boat?
Say it 10 times fast.
Yes, everyone wants to hear that. We did this one.
But we did red leather, yellow leather.
Rewind. Red yether. You just said red yether.
Red leather, yellow leather.
How much did you drink at work today?
Nothing. Just some water.
I had a few mimosas. You know why?
Why? Because you don't have an office yet?
Because I call the shots, boy.
Because whatever project you're working on has a low budget and you don't have an office yet?
100% true. 100%. That's annoying.
Oh.
So, yeah, I mean, I want people to... Listen, so the one you posted today, we're already at 1,400 hits.
Wow, nice.
And so I want people to start interacting with us more.
I know. Well, I mean, that's what I try with the tongue twisters. I tell people to call in. I want people to call in, and I really want their feedback on something we talked about last podcast that I can't remember now.
The guy who sent a message in last week about the foie gras.
Yeah, Jason from Oceanside.
Yeah, that's right. He hit us back, by the way.
Oh, what'd he say?
He was like, yeah, thanks for taking my call. And he did verify that he does work in food service.
Oh, really?
And foie gras is like one of his favorite things to cook, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, totally. So that's a fun piece of info.
Oh, real fun.
That's a good one.
Well, so, I mean, you're supposedly the smart one. Why don't you come up with something for our fans to interact with us on? I mean, I think they'd be more interactive if we had guests and their fans would interact.
That's hilarious. Your buddy Sean McHale, who was the guest on the Power Hour.
Tomahawk?
Yeah, he just posted on Facebook, I honestly just love it when a large cock is shoved up my ass.
Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that. I commented, wow.
Yeah, why did he write that?
Well, I mean, he got...
Oh, so it was your roommate, Neil.
Yeah, it was, actually, because he...
What's it like living with an idiot?
I mean, don't you live with one?
Nice. Nicely done. High five across the table.
I actually like her way.
Nice.
I like her way better than I like you.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
No, I do. Nifty.
Really? All the times that we spent in the gazebo in Kernville?
It was once. One time.
It was a great day, though.
Carry the cat.
Great night.
Somebody commented on his status. Jessica Fucks is her name.
I see that. Well, Jessica Fucks. She's got to be ugly. Let me take a look at Jessica Fucks. Her name is quite literally Jessica Fucks. Fuks. What is she thinking? Change that.
Oh, man.
Let me see what she looks like.
Change that now.
And I'm sorry. I mean, I'm sure she respects her family name, but you sound ridiculous.
Well, did you see the second comment on that update that Tomahawk posted?
Yeah. Yes, I did.
It's Retep. It's usually your gorilla dick that is up in there.
Yeah.
Why would he say something like that?
He's trying to make you sound gay.
That's brute.
Trying to make you sound like a gay mom.
That's brute. This is by far the worst podcast we've ever done.
What? You say that every time. You're such a pig. You really are.
What kind of a pig?
Little swine.
Come on.
Little pot-belly pig.
Give me a good adjective.
Little pot-belly pig.
An ick pig?
Quick thoughts.
Yeah.
Ferris wheels?
Yeah, they're all right.
Seriously?
Some cotton candy, maybe?
I hate Ferris wheels.
Why?
Because they inevitably always stop you right at the top.
Yeah. They stop so that everybody gets to stop at the top.
But I don't want to stop at the top.
But the stop at the top is what the people like, so they can look over everything.
I just feel like a Ferris wheel is perfectly designed to come off the hinges and just keep rolling for like days and days. It just rolls all the way to Mexico.
What about a tram? Are you a fan of trams?
Yeah, I really like trams a lot.
You're a tram fan?
Yeah, huge tram fan.
Because they don't stop at the top?
No, a tram fan takes you where you need to be, gets you a nice view along the way. There's a purpose. A Ferris wheel, you get on, you get stuck at the top, and then you're right back where you started. It's shit. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I could see that logic, but...
It's just outdated, man. They've invented better stuff.
Well, like what?
There's roller coasters now. Get rid of the Ferris wheel.
Well, you don't go on those either, though.
No, I don't need that.
So why is that better? I don't understand. What's better? So you're saying
it's clearly better. It's better than a Ferris wheel.
But you don't like either. So how are you to judge?
You're right. I don't like either.
Either.
Okay, more correct. Either. But anywho,
anyhow,
they're garbage.
Ferris wheels and roller coasters.
Trust me. Any day of the week, give me a merry-go-round. Because you can get that going fast. You know what I mean? You can jump on. You can have fun with it.
Yeah. Have you seen the merry-go-round where the bullies are spinning the nerd around and is trying to hold on?
Are you going to post that on the podcast?
Sure, I'll post it.
Ding. Cocktailsandkimonos.com. What's the Twitter handle?
@cocktailskimono.
Now, might have been better if you did cocktail kimonos. No? I think you might have screwed it up. I think people don't know how to find us on
Should
Twitter.
I change it all? I could change it right now.
No, don't change it.
We have
how many followers do we have?
I don't know, almost 2,000.
Too late. You fucked it up.
You fucked it up.
That's a big deal. Are you gonna sip on any booze drinks this weekend?
Yeah, absolutely.
What are you gonna do? Just beer?
Nah, probably Jameson.
Oh.
On the rocks.
Irish whiskey.
Yeah.
Makes you good and angry, doesn't it?
Not as angry as tequila or gin.
Oh my god! I mean, gin might as well just be called anger juice. There must be like a little bit of steroids in it. I can't even smell. If someone around me drinks a gin, I like punch the bartender. It makes me so angry every time. I'm gonna drink a bunch of them before I get on the plane.
That's what the old lady drinks. She likes that.
Who again with the motherfucker? Do you notice that I don't bring my phone in the room? You're always texting.
I wasn't. I just took a peek.
What were you peeking at? What did you think you had?
I have a missed call.
From who? From who? How important is it?
It's not that important.
Yeah, exactly. So stop looking at your fuck. By the way, next time we're not New rule: no phones.
New rule.
Okay, you put it on the floor. Thank you.
New rule.
Jesus, finally giving some respect.
You don't deserve any respect.
I deserve a little bit.
Who respects you? People?
Mm-hmm.
Like who?
I don't know, the 3 people that made me their best man. That's a good start.
All
Start there. Let's start there.
All related.
Have you
all
ever?
related.
True question. Not even being a dick. Have you ever been a best man?
I'm about to be in August.
Where? Who?
My brother.
Now, do you have just one brother?
Yeah, just one.
So yeah, it's a no-brainer. That doesn't really count.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, I'm counting mine because I have 2 brothers.
Yeah.
And I was picked.
Well, didn't the other one bypass you and use the other brother as a best man?
Yeah.
Well, of course. I mean,
Still on the
so
team.
by default, you
So
have
me-
to be picked, or else.
So me 3, you 0.
No, you 3, me 1.
3, 0. When this goes out, it'll be
2 to
3.
1. 2 to 1.
You're losing your shit right now.
Did I tell you that I've been putting together a blooper reel?
No.
Yeah, blooper reel of Big D.
Just of me.
Yeah, just of you.
Okay. What's on it?
Just a lot of dumb shit that you've said.
Okay.
I'm thinking about just making,
Well, that's not
BigD.com.
That's cool.
Yeah, right. Like, I'd take the time to do that. Anyways, it's
You
been
have
fun.
infinite time.
I'm about to.
So did you hear about that chick?
Which one?
The one in Manhattan Beach, California?
No. What happened?
She jumped off the pier trying to get attention from her boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And she jumped into a school of feeding sharks.
No.
Yeah. Only a 12-foot jump. She was like, fuck you, and jumped into a school of feeding sharks and got eaten.
Really? No.
Yeah.
Really? I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
Okay.
I don't believe you. Hats in.
Yes. Trouble. God damn it.
What?
It's true, bro. Nobody wants to hear you Googling it.
You do.
What did you just Google, by the way? Chick jumps into sharks?
Manhattan Beach sharks feeding.
You're a dick. By the way, this guy Adam Levine, have you heard their new song?
There's another new one that you hate.
It's so bad.
What is it?
It's just like, I don't know. He's singing in falsetto the whole time. It's so bad.
That sounds terrible.
I want to punch his dick in.
Make him an innie.
Invert. I'm going to invert that fool.
Now listen, are you serious about the shark thing?
Yeah. She jumped in trying to, in an argument with her boyfriend. She was wearing her bathing suit. It was like a 12-foot jump, but it was deep water. It wasn't, the distance between the pier and the water wasn't that high, but it was deep water. She jumped in and jumped into a school of, a feeding frenzy.
See,
she
here's
had no
the
idea.
thing. Here's the thing. There's no, a pier at Manhattan Beach that's 12 feet from the ocean. You're saying?
12 feet above the water.
Above the water. Even
though the water's 50 feet deep there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay.
So what's your issue?
I'm not sure I believe you.
Okay, well, you know what? Let the viewers decide for themselves whether or not is true. It happened today, by the way.
They're not viewers. They're listeners. Fans.
Most listeners listen with my picture up. So it's like watching TV.
You're the one from high school?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, Retep, let me just say this, man.
Yeah.
It's been okay.
It's been all right.
I've enjoyed, and I'll tell you what you're doing better at this time.
What's that?
Making fucking eye contact. We talked about this last time.
Making fucking eye contact. You're such a
You're 30
needy bitch.
Yes, I do prefer that people who I'm speaking with look at me.
Needy bitch.
Rather than clicking away on their phone and their
Have you ever
typewriter.
watched Mike and Mike from ESPN on TV?
Yeah.
They don't look at each other. They're not even facing
and by the way,
each other.
The fact that we've both watched it means we're up at 3 all the time. Because it doesn't come on until 3 a.m. here.
Just listen. By the way, they are facing away from each other, okay? So, professionals, this is how they do it. And listen, pal, I'm just a little bit more professional.
Also, professionals aren't being swarmed with cats the entire time.
Meow.
Yeah, so I'll log out.
Can you do something funny? Just something unique and funny for the fans?
I don't do that, man.
Come on, man.
I don't force shit, brah.
Come on, man. Do one.
I can't force it.
Just do one.
Really,
just
really
do one thing. What's a funny joke that you've said in the past?
Anyway,
how do you make a gay fuck women? How do you make a gay fuck a woman?
You put feces into her vagina.
How'd you know that?
Because it's one of the oldest jokes in the book.
What book? The joke book?
Yeah, the joke book. Go to jokebook.com for more jokes like that. Our new sponsor. But anyway, man, it has been fun.
It's been good.
I enjoy.
Now get to packing because you still haven't packed and you got to leave in 20 minutes.
I do need to pack. I also don't know.
Fudge packing.
I think I'm supposed to wear a tux, which I haven't sorted out yet.
Mm-hmm. You'll just have to buy one when you get there in Idaho.
Jesus.
I told you I have trouble.
Hey, Retep, that chew really did you well, didn't it?
Yeah, I feel great.
I could not feel worse. I don't know why I did a second one.
Yeah, why would you do a second one?
It was a bad move.
Terrible move. You're not even drunk.
That was fucking stupid as shit. Why do people do this stuff? Why do people use tobacco?
I don't know. I do not know.
Even cigars. Like, I smoke a cigar, the next day I wake up, I'm like, I'm green.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like the Grinch.
Yeah, I mean, cigars are especially... all right, but I don't want to talk to you anymore.
By the way, I like your colored contacts.
Thank you. What do you mean?
I know your eyes aren't that blue.
What?
Your eyes are so blue right now, and I know they're not that blue.
It's the light.
Oh, well, it's good lighting for you.
Thank you.
Might want to get a headshot taken right now. Anyway.
All right, any good.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Good day.
Good night, guys.
Good morning.
Hey. Good night.
Eat a dick, Big D.